Hey guys, Rewind Mike here, and I'm back today to do another pickup video. This weekend I did go away to the Too Many Games conventions in the Greater Oaks part of Pennsylvania, in fucking Philly or whatever, something like that. I'm not quite sure, whatever. Anyway, this is my second year going to that convention, and last year I had a super fun time. I met a lot of cool people. I picked up a lot of great games and stuff like that. So apparently, all the seeds that I planted last year from meeting these people grew into something because a lot of people there remembered me and stuff like that. So that was really kind of cool. Every time I walked up to a certain table, they'd be like, "Oh, hey, I remember you from last year." I don't know. I guess I'm just like that kind of person. I'm just kind of like a nice guy and stuff like that. So I don't know. I make friends in the weirdest places. I make them with just like a "Hey, how you doing?" It's so fucking weird. I don't understand it. My friend always calls me out on it and shit, but I don't know. Anyway, so I know last year I mentioned, I got a bunch of the perler arts and stuff like that from my friend at what do you call it? Overworld Creations. He makes a lot of really cool perler beads. So on Sunday, last day of the convention and shit like that, dude comes up, calls me over to his table, tells me he made this. It's fucking awesome, yo. So I was thinking about getting a couple of these made and doing like a giveaway. If you guys are down for that, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll totally be doing that at some point. But this is like the coolest little thing ever, yeah. Alright, so I know you guys are all here for the games, right? Well, we're gonna start talking about them right now. Let's do this. Alright, so the first game I picked up is not something super rare. It's not something fantastic. And hell, you may have thought it was a really fucking shitty game. But you know what? It's a lot of fun, actually. It's Enter the Matrix. I got it on the GameCube because that's the version that I played growing up. And, I don't know. Besides the cool shooting, the Max Payne slowdown effects and stuff like that, there's a two-player mode where you can fight with your friend. Like, literally, like, fight. Not like a gunfight. And it's really cool, but the only way to access it is through like a code and shit like that. So you got to figure the code out, then you got to enter it, and then you got to get another person to play. All right, so the next stack of games I got here, pretty much all in jewel cases. Right, these are all my jewel case games. Yeah, these are all my jewel case games. So I'm gonna start right from the top. They're not in any order. They're all kind of mixed up here. Let me put them in an order. So. We'll start with the top. Alright, so, Parappa the Rapper, great game, right? Well, what about Jamalani? Fantastic game. Just as much fun, if not much more. Obviously, it was geared towards females, but I didn't give a fucking shit because I just wanted to press more goddamn buttons and sequences with the goddamn screen. And that game definitely brought that back to the table, along with the catchy songs and stuff like that. Now, this is actually the very original version of this game that I played, and yeah, it's Street Fighter Zero 2 on the Sega Saturn, which I've heard from a lot of people that it's the best version of Alpha. Hell, I heard any fighting game is honestly better on the Sega Saturn because of the RAM card that allows for more frames and stuff like that on the animations, making it closer port to what the arcade would have been. Well, we're burning through this pretty quick. Not. Alright. Oh yeah, jewel case game. Shit. I just woke up, guys. Sorry. Next game I got, I've rented this game so many times, dude, and I've never gotten to beat it. It's Herc's Adventure. I saw it for $30 and I grabbed it. I grabbed it. And I was super pissed because it was at another table complete in box for $50. You see, I thought Herc's Adventure was still up around the $120 range. So I was like, yo, $30? I'm going to grab that right now. Yeah, anyway, I was upset. Now I've already got the Hue card for this, but I didn't have the case, so I picked it up because it was nice and cheap. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. I have actually just beat this game not too long ago. And for the first TurboGrafx 16 game that I had, and I'm pretty sure it was the pack-in title too, it was pretty fucking good. It was a lot of fun and it was challenging, even for a side-scrolling game, there was a grind to it, and I had to grind to get all the items to get to the end of the game without having a real big problem. So, definitely check that out if you haven't played it before. And, like I said, I got the extra copy, so if somebody needs it, let me know. And then the last jewel case based game here. This is actually one of the few games that I went into Too Many Games wanting to get, and it's a Bonk's Adventure. I know that's a side-scrolling platform game, obviously. You play as Bonk. He's got the oversized head. I'm pretty sure you used it as your weapon too, and shit like that. But I don't know. We'll find out. Like I said, I haven't really played the Bonk's games before. God, I'm so nasally right now. All right, next up, we got the Sega Master System games, guys. I don't know much about either one of these games. I kind of just picked them up on the whim, yo. It's Kensidin, something like that. I don't know. It looks interesting, to say the least. It looks like maybe some sort of fighting game or something like that, with platforming mixed in. Also, I'm not too sure. But for $8 with the case, grabbed it. And here we have Spellcaster again. It just looks like an action platforming game, but it's another Master System game that I didn't have, and it looked like it might have been actually pretty fun. So, gonna check that out and see what it's all about. Definitely cool cover art too, man. You know, for a Sega Master System game at least. Sega Master System is infamous for having the most plain art on their boxes. Alright, here we go. Rounding up Super Nintendo games. What order should I do this in? Ooh, alright. This game is fucking awesome. If you've never played it, you definitely need to pick it up. It's a good LJN title. It's a really good LJN title. Like, you wouldn't even know it was LJN if you played the damn thing. Again, action platformer. But you get to play as the Warlock, so it's really cool because like you can control like magic, and you have like this orb that you use. It like follows you all around, and if you want, you can like throw it across the level, and it like bounces around and hits enemies, and it's just a lot of fun to play with, honestly. So it makes the game that much more fun. The platforming's pretty good too, so I definitely suggest Warlock to anybody who likes, you know, action platformers or even the movie. All right. Jurassic Park, the chaos continues. Good game. I've played this on an emulator multiple times. Like, so many times. It's really hard. It's confusing. It's kind of like playing the Woods part of Friday the 13th on NES, because it's literally like go up, go down, go up, and it's all just running through the woods. For at least for what I've found, that's pretty much all it is. So, as much as the mechanics are fun in the game itself is very confusing. So if you're going to try to run through that, I would definitely suggest getting some sort of guide, or maybe even just, you know, parts where you get stuck at. Don't be that guy. Just look it up, man. That game is fucking ridiculous. All right. Super Nintendo game. That's for a really good price. Man, you caught the guy slipping. It's fucking like $5. It's Super Adventure Island. It's Adventure Island on the Super Nintendo, so if you've never played Adventure Island, what are you doing? Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? Resident Evil 2 line. Alright, so, got 2 more Super Nintendo games here, and then we're going to go to my NES titles, because I know that's what everybody wants to see, because you know that I went fucking ham on NES titles this year. I didn't just get some games. I got the games that I fucking wanted. I didn't care. I got what I wanted. I didn't get the little filler titles to bulk up my collection because I'm trying to go for a complete NES collection or anything like that. I got the games that I wanted. And you know what? I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was fucking playing 2 of them. So I saved those 2 for last. And you guys are definitely going to like this part after this one. Alright, so I had a bunch of Game Boy Advance games that I brought with me. All kiddie games, you know, M&M's Racing, stupid shit like that. So I go up to this one vendor. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I got a bunch of Game Boy Advance games for trade. And I was like, I don't want money. I was like, I'll just trade it for something in your shop right here. He's like, all right, no problem. He's like, how much were you looking for? I'm like, honestly, bro, like I said, man, I'm not trying to get rich. Just give me an offer. What do you got? He's like, 25. I'm like, perfect, dude. That's beautiful. I was thinking like $40, but 25 was perfect, you know, because like I said, I didn't give a fuck about the game. So I pretty much traded a bunch of GBA games for Mortal Kombat 2 complete in the box. This is my fucking favorite Mortal Kombat game. Mortal Kombat Trilogy is really good too, but Mortal Kombat 2 was my favorite because it added, definitely added the most well, not the most, but it added a lot more from what Mortal Kombat 1 was, because Mortal Kombat 1 was very slow and very methodical, and Mortal Kombat 2 helped to pick that pace up just a little bit. Adding new fatalities, adding the did they have friendships in that one? I think there's friendships in this. Yeah, there's friendships, there's the babalities, right? Yeah, there's no animalities. There's friendships, there's babalities. I believe everybody has 2 fatalities, and they have a pit move also, where you can knock them into the pit. So I don't know, it was cool. Did this add the combos too? I'm trying to remember if this added the combos in. No, I think combo system was Mortal Kombat 3. It was the combo and running system, Mortal Kombat 3. God, I need to just fucking play this now that I'm fucking over here. Not knowing what the... Oh yeah, fuck, Kintaro, man. That was a hard boss. Goro was fucking hard. Kintaro was fucking hard. And Shao Kahn too, dude. He completely just embarrassed you with that hammer anytime you tried to jump at him or anything, man. He just rejected you instantly. Alright, now this last area I'm going to talk about, really, it's just the box for The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I got it off these guys at the con for like $10, man, and I was really grateful for that, because they wanted they had just paid $15 for it, and I walked up to them and they were like, how much? They were like, yo, how much you want for that box? It was literally the only loose box I saw at TooManyGames this year. They're like, oh, we just paid $15 for it. And I was like, will you guys do 10? And they're like, we were thinking 15. And I was like, about 10. And they were like, well, that Rolling Rock looks really good in your hand. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go get you guys 2 beers real quick. So I go get them the 2 beers, I give them $10. I go get them 2 beers, which cost $10, so they give me the $10 back for the 2 beers. Not only that, but they tip me $2 each of them for each beer. So technically they paid me to take the box away from them? I don't know. It was awesome. They were really cool guys. I bought a lot of stuff off of their table too, so that's probably why they hooked me up. But anyway, we're going to jump into the NES titles here. Guys, my name is Rewind Mike, and here we go, man! Sorry, I've got a lot of energy this morning. Alright, now I picked this up. I've already got it. I know. I picked this up for a friend because he's been dying to get it. So, I do unto others. Do unto others, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known about TooManyGames, because he's the one who told me about the convention. So, I gotta, pay it forward, so to speak. Alright, the next game I got here is the Karayan Conquest. This game, I'm not going to say it's amazing, but it's definitely a fucking gem on the NES. You do not hear anybody talk about that game. Ever. If you like Mega Man, you like action platforming, you like having to switch your weapons up to progress through certain levels in games, the Karayan Conquest is just that. And then when I say it looks like Mega Man, I literally mean the game looks just like Mega Man, except for you're a witch with a robe and a hat on. If it wasn't a robe and a hat, you'd look like Mega Man. Go play it, enjoy it, give me a little bit of feedback, let me know what you guys thought about it if you honestly did go try it. The Adventure of Lolo 1. I had to pick it up. It was like $5, dude. Like, I couldn't just let it sit there. The Adventure of Lolo 2 I picked up a while back, if you guys saw one of my other pickup videos, and I definitely was enjoying it. It's a cute little puzzle game. And, I don't know, you play as one ball trying to rescue another ball, if you know what I mean. Alright, next game we got here is Adventures of Dino Riki. Now, if you've ever played Akari Warriors, this is Akari Warriors meets Adventure Island, because that's pretty much what it is, You just move up the screen, you attack enemies as they come at you, and you progress through the levels. So, I don't know, I've never played it before, so I definitely, it was a good price. I picked it up, $5 I believe, like I said. But I wanted to try it out real bad, and I saw it was Hudson Soft too, so I was like, fuck yeah, it's gotta be at least decent. Yes! Alright, another game I got here. A lot of people have been suggesting this to me, so I couldn't walk by it. And it's the Gremlins 2. I haven't played it yet. I saw gameplay on it, and the gameplay looks really fucking kind of fun, honestly. It looks a little bit like Fester's Quest, but like they didn't make the game's weapons shitty, so it might actually work. And actually in the back of that there was this card, guys, and right there you see Saturday, September 19th at the Parsippany in New Jersey, there will be another video game con called a Video Game Con. They're selling tickets right now at that. I don't know if they have a website or anything, but there's a way to go buy tickets for this. If you can, I highly suggest doing it if you're in the tri-state area. I will be there too. I'm going to that convention as well because it's right in my neck of the woods, and I can't walk by it. All right, so we got a couple games here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 games here. You know, we gonna get into these 7 games and shit. Sorry, I talk like that every once in a while. It's just for fun. But no, I'm gonna save those 3 actually. All right, so here we go. I got some boxed NES titles. Another game suggested to me by the same person who told me about Too Many Games. It's Time Lord for $10. The price was on there. I don't know. It was totally fucking awesome, dude. Anytime this kid suggests a game to me, I usually pick it up because he has good taste, or the normal taste that I normally have, or the taste that I normally have, I should say. So anytime, you know, he tells me to pick a game up, I grab it, you know, whatever, man. I can't really explain Time Lord too much. I just remember the second stage was fucking hard as hell. I got Yonoid in the box. I got the Yonoid in the box. It's another Capcom game. I don't know if you guys remembered in one of my last pickup videos, I actually said that I was going to go for, you know, a complete Capcom, you know, collection real soon. Real soon. Well, I started doing that. Oh shit! I have 2 things in my room I have to go grab to finish this video up. Look at that. Strider in the box. This is actually a really good game, despite all the flaws that it does have. I definitely enjoyed Strider. I've beaten it a couple of times, and at this point, I can definitely beat the game off memory. But there is like puzzle solving. There's a lot of back and forth. You have to go to certain stages, you know, multiple times to get, you know, to completely finish the stages. So Strider definitely adds length to a game in a proper way by not just making it difficult, but actually adding variety into it too. And the final box game that I've got here, I've actually already had the game, but I got the box, is Darkwing Duck. Awesome. 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 I've been trying to get my cousin to give me his copy of Darkwing Duck in the box, and it has not been fruitful at all, because obviously I'm showing it to you right now. Darkwing Duck, I've actually done a review on this, so if you don't know what the game's about, I'll put a link in the description or something. I don't know. Sheesh, man, you got so many games. I know. I went to too many games. That was bad. Alright, I also got the Flintstones, guys, but it's not the $8 million one. It's the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. It's definitely still a fun game, regardless of what the price is. It plays the same as the expensive version of it. So I don't know if you guys were reluctant to pick up a Flintstones game, but I would definitely grab that one. You know, it's a little too expensive for my blood, at least. Now, I will be back in 2 seconds. Alright, now, these 3 items I'm about to show you guys, I actually got from a flea market, not from the convention. I didn't do a pickup video on them because it was only 3 items, and like I said, I haven't been buying too many games because I've been saving up for too many games. Got the Super Nintendo box. Such a good find, man. And the dude that works at the flea market was like, dude, I brought this in for you. You know, I told you I had it sitting in my house and my son didn't want it. And brought it in for me, dude. Sold it to me for $20. Can't fucking beat that. Alright. Here we go. Got Godzilla. Not the greatest game in the world. It's definitely fun to play for a little while. The music's cool. The intro music's cool. I believe some of the animations were cool too, but the game itself is pretty fucking cheesy, man. Alright, next up we have Mega Man 1. I finally have all the NES Mega Man games, dude. Like, it was the only one I was missing. Now it's just time to get those boxes in. Even though I don't really need the boxes for them. It would still be nice to have it for at least Mega Man 3. Because that was my first Mega Man I've ever played, and to me, obviously, that's going to be my favorite. I'm going to be, you know, impartial towards it. Man, that was that. Alright, so, what do I do here? Alright guys, these last two games that I got are like just really fucking good games, but also at the same time, they're games that we didn't get. So these aren't the imports, but these are the repro versions with the translations of those games. Now, you know, I got Adventure Island 4. Look at this cart, man. This dude did such a good fucking job on this cart. Like, I can't even hate. The paint's not bubbling up or anything like that. Now this cart was $40. Worth every fucking penny. If you've never played Adventure Island 4, it completely breaks the mold of how Adventure Island games are played, because it's more of a Metroid game than it is an Adventure Island game, because you have to collect certain items to get to certain distances in the game, because you can't break a block because you don't have the hammer, or you can't get to this area because you can't jump off the wall or something like that yet. So if you like Metroid and you like Adventure Island, then go get yourself a copy of Adventure Island 4, because it's worth it. I definitely was having fun playing that last night. Now this game will be the bane of my existence for about the next month or two, because I'm going to be playing this vigorously until I fucking beat it, because I've already enjoyed it for a little bit. And you know, everything that I've been told about this game was fucking true. It's creepy, it's fun, it's an import, it's sweet home. RPG style game, you know, like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, but you have party members with you, and pretty much it's one team of 3 and one team of 2. You can mix whoever you want, so everybody has one item that the other person doesn't have. Now, there is permadeath in this, so if one of those people dies, you don't get them back. They could fall through a floor, they could get killed in a battle, they could get pulled away, never to be found again. Sweet Home is fucking intense, and if you are looking for a true challenge on the NES, that is it. There's so many clues to find in that game. There's notes you have to read. You have to pay attention, otherwise the game will own you. I've already lost somebody in my party and had to start over, so this is a matter of fact. Shit. Yeah, that was pretty much everything I got at Too Many Games. I'll be damned, man. I'm up to like 300 games now, dude, so it's a lot harder to find, you know, games I need when I go to things like this. So, you know, you got to pay a little bit more for some of the better games. But like I said, I planted those seeds last year, man, and all these people remembered me. They hooked me up. They were mad friendly with me. You know, we conversated, and you know, it's a good time out there at Too Many Games. I fucking love the convention. I will be putting together like a little 2-3 minute video later about Too Many Games. You know, I filmed some footage. I took some pictures with, you know, some YouTubers or some content creators, whatever you want to call them. I took, you know, some pictures with some of the artists there, the music artists and stuff like that. And there's definitely a lot there to do, more than buy games. I'll tell you that. There's tournaments, anyway, like I said, I'm gonna save all that info for another video I'm gonna make about Too Many Games itself. It's gonna take me a little bit longer to put that one out, because I gotta do editing, I gotta do clipping, I gotta put stuff together so it's all cohesive with a nice music and something to entertain you guys and really make you feel the atmosphere of Too Many Games while I was there this year. And like I said, I might be doing a giveaway on these. If you guys like these and you like that idea, let me know. Please, comments on anything. Games you've played before that you'd like, games you have no idea about. Let me know. Everything. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Anyway, guys, I'm Rewind Mike, and thanks a lot for watching.